Either it's just a bird. Morning, compers. So, an interesting day. Jupiter's had to take hers down in fear of crashing to her own words. Wendy's had to take hers down because she's now got it in some, don't know what you call it. I'm gathering you have to pay to jump into a weird little closed off group or whatever. It's just funny as fuck. I mean, Wendy calling people a grifter this evening. But yeah, it seems like you're the grifter, Wendy. And Jupiter had a go and then lied about it when she was getting the numbers in all over the riots, and then turned the fucking, what is it, PayPal, fucking whatever, donations bullshit on, and then lied about it and said no I didn't, and then got proved to be lying again. Shock horror, do you know what I mean? All these people have done is lied from day one. Everything they've said has been bullshit. Has Wendy, here's a good question, has Wendy or Jupiter actually ever attacked anybody on the left? You know, like they do all the other people on the right. Has there been any examples of on the left? I don't think so. None that I can think of off the top of my head. So, yeah, a bit mad, isn't it? But these people are on the right, yeah. They're moaning about people like Paul Thorpe saying, oh, you know, these people don't represent us. When people say stuff like that, it doesn't include you, Wendy. It doesn't include you, Jupiter. You people are pond life. And certainly no patriot. No patriot would be happy to say and do all the shit that you lot have said and done over the time, the short time that you've been around. How much devastation and bullshit have you caused? How many people have been doxxed because of you lot? Do you know what I mean? The problematic issues just go on and on and on for endless fucking time, don't they? How long would you have to sit there and list all the things that these cunts have done, realistically? How long would you need? I don't think there's that much fucking time in a day to go for all their shit. It's one of them, you're always going to make some enemies in life. You do something, you'll always please some people and piss off other people. It's just very choice as to the people that they manage to piss off. Quite strange, the people that get targeted, and then they'll make out, oh, we don't do this, we don't do that. They do. You go through people's Facebooks, you do all this shit. I mean, Dave just ripped a new arsehole again tonight. That's why I had to kick him off. It's funny when you say, oh, everyone's allowed an opinion, but then when they voice their opinion and it crashes into what you said, but backed up with facts and videos, all of a sudden, yeah, just boot them off. Nothing's changed. You are frog boiling, piss drinking cunts of hope not hate, and that is very clear to anybody with eyes. So yeah, it's what it is for me. Once I realised Jason Tyler was the information gatherer and people at the top of Anne-Marie Waters' party, including Anne-Marie Water, was lying for the likes of that rat Jason Tyler. Wake Up UK. As soon as you realise these things and you tell the people around, Team Tommy, what it's about, and here's the evidence, and here's the conversation with the people at the top of Anne-Marie Waters' party, where they've literally admitted, yeah, Graham Craddy, yeah, he was from Hope Not Hate. Once you realise that these things have been acknowledged but just left to run its fucking course, then in my opinion it's time to grab your coat, wipe your feet on the way out, and just keep an eye on things, because at the end of the day, just because that particular thing has been infiltrated doesn't mean that the ideology behind it is bullshit. It just means it's being run by fucking idiots. And these people have proven to be idiots along the way. I mean, Ginger Tony's a nice enough woman and that. I think her heart's in the right place. But do you know what I mean? It's like, you can't, if you don't know, then you don't fucking know. But once you've been told and you've been shown, and then you don't act on something, then it is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is until it isn't, and then things are different, aren't they? And at that point, yeah, I'm off. And that was like 2 years ago, more. So everything that's happened after that, neither here nor there to me, to be honest. I couldn't actually give a shit. For me, the amount of people that have woke up now as compared to a couple of years back or whatever, there's a massive influx of people which just need steering in the right direction so they don't crash into previous problems left for other people to stand in. If you can't clean up your own shit, you can't really be surprised if somebody else clears it for the benefit of the fucking, for the greater good. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I just don't do idols, it's crazy. It just confuses things, in my opinion. It doesn't help any situation. And I've said for the last 2 years or whatever, and even before I left, something else needs building, because there's a lot of people that are gonna, do you know what I mean? It took them however many years to paint Tommy in that bad light. I mean, there's no evidence to anything. You hear people say, oh, he's racist. Go on then, show some evidence. They never have any. But because it's took them that long to paint him into that picture, then it's probably going to take at least half of that time, which could be 5 years, 7 years, whatever, 8 years even. It could take that, or it could take the amount of time that it took them to paint that picture for people to actually acknowledge, okay, I was had over, I was told that he was racist, this, that and the other. Turns out he's not. We haven't got that long to wait, so something new always needed building. It needed building with a multicultural ideology to it, or whatever. There's many people in this country of many different faiths, religions, races, skin colours that can actually see the problems, and they may well feel alienated from certain situations because it's been made out to be something that it's not. At that point, you build an equivalent to it. Now, there's been many good channels. Cartwright, Candid with Lubna's channel, enough to be honest. I've promoted it to many people. Do you know what I mean? If you're going to waste time on YouTube, fucking hell, put it to some use. What's the point in sitting on shit channels like Jupiter's that's just literally trying to set you all up? She keeps playing the innocent. I'm going to put some mad videos out over the next week where Jupiter's run up to let's get the men to feel sorry for me. They're crying or whatever is literally fake tears, absolute fake tears. But like I say, I'm going to put some videos out, you can make your own minds up. see who you think's genuine, who's not. Me personally, just stop 1 minute. Me personally, I couldn't give a shit who thinks what about me. I'm not important. I was quite happy being in the background. Been in the background for many years. The only times I have gone on the forefront of things or whatever is for a purpose, security, etc. And not just for Tommy, for many groups, including Britain First as well. Notice Jupiter keeps trying to bring that one up like I'm bothered about it. There's many videos of me blatantly being with Britain First before all the troubles and shit started. So it is what it is. For me, I'm just simply not bothered. What I am bothered about is a more hopeful future for our children and the future generations. So what 56-year-old Jupiter and fucking 96-year-old Wendy, the White Walker, are about and think about and say or whatever is just not important. The only reason I would kind of challenge him or whatever is just to show people around the situation, people that have put some trust into her, people like Tony, Ginger Toner, people like Danny Roscoe. I've already told these people well down the line problems that were going to bubble up or whatever. I've already shown them certain evidences along the way, so there should have been no shock value. If you notice, I've never been confronted by Ginger Tony or Team Tommy or whatever, because you know full well everything I've said is factually correct, unfortunately. Sometimes you want to be proven wrong, but if you're not, you're not. Do you know what I mean? When the evidence stands with you and what you said, then it just is what it is, isn't it? Now, if you take the label gun away from Wendy and Jupiter, they wouldn't really be able to say much. It'd just be mumbling and stumbling. They need them labels, them lefty labels. Without them labels, they would literally render themselves useless. Now, I think, to be honest, today, well, that's pretty obvious why they've both had to make them private, innit? They've come unstuck quite a lot. They've run into the truth, the facts and the evidence. Jupiter's got a broken nose and bust eyes. Wendy's just the nodding dog. Yeah, it's mad. It's mad. I mean, I think Dave did a lot better than I did. He stayed a lot calm. I just couldn't be arsed. I told her from the beginning. It's not like they triggered me or whatever. It was just literally, I'm not having it. I'm not having these two old frog boiling, piss drinking, hope not hate cunts carry on with the nonsense and the bullshit. Now, I am going to put a host of videos out. I couldn't give a fuck who watches them. I couldn't give a fuck who doesn't. Fact-filled videos are not very entertaining. There's no daily doxings, there's no whatever, so it'd be quite boring for some people, but for some people it might be a little bit informative. Now, like I say, I just throw shit out there now, but I'm not really asked. The people that need to know, I mean, it's one of them. There's always an underground fucking thing that keeps an eye on these things or whatever, and can send a lot of traffic to something or not, or do the exact opposite. So, for instance, when Gang was doing the ride outs or whatever, a couple of us got onto the situation or whatever, realised what they was doing was a good thing, or it seemed to be at the time, trying to stop all the stabbing you know, kids stabbing each other and all that. But them videos got shared fucking everywhere. If there's a good message, I will chuck it out there or whatever, into certain places or whatever. And yeah, they'll get massive support from patriots, not just all over the country, but all over the world. But, yeah, I'm sure Jupiter can fucking, oh, I've got contacts wherever. Yeah, of course you have. You've known people 2 minutes, people know before you entered into it and put your little fucking high visibility vest on what you're about. Is it possible that people are just keeping an eye on what she's doing, thinking keep your enemies close? I don't know. But for me, regardless, there's enough bad decisions around Team Tommy to make me go, yeah, this is not for me. I've done my bit, I've put all the work in. Everything I've done off my own back and off, you know, at my own expense. I think in 1 year, when it was quite busy and there was quite a lot of demos going, I spent like over 8 grand just on fucking fuel, hotels, posters, you name it. You know what I mean? So if I'm gonna go and do a demo, or there's going to be a demo done, it might be in Newcastle. So that means me driving from Manchester to Newcastle the night before, putting up fucking 500 posters around the local area where it's going to be, and then doing the whole fucking drive again the next day, or stay in a hotel and fucking be there early the next day. So I put the work in, you know what I mean? In Manchester we put together a Manchester collective, and that was a decent growing group of people from all faiths, all races, whatever. And people didn't really know what to do with it, because they can't, oh, you're a racist. How? How? Look at our crowd, how are we racist? They're saying what we're saying. So to me there's lots of things that have proven to be like useful and work or whatever. A lot of things get infiltrated or whatever. I mean, Tracy Blackwell kind of destroyed Manchester Collective from within with her bullshit, but it is what it is. These things can be replicated at a moment's notice. I'm in contact with many people, many fucking great people that have come away from the movement, same as me, disgruntled for obvious reasons. Again, with them, do you know what I mean? Is it? People are fucking, do you know what I mean? Pissed off with the situation or whatever, but does that mean that they won't have anything to do with things that go on in the near future? No, it doesn't. They will. People don't like sitting on their hands when time is against you. Yeah, to me it's an interesting time to be alive. This is the point in time where you can actually make a difference. Everyone else, before, during and after, you know what I mean? We've not had these opportunities. It's a bad shit fucking situation, but you know what I mean? We've got the opportunities to make the difference, and I genuinely don't think there's going to be any shortage of people that are willing to. They just need to be under the right banner, the right people, keep it clean, and involve everybody, all walks of life, all colours, all races, whatever. Now, this is what I've said for time at the end of the day. You know what I mean? People just need to connect on things that they do agree with. There's going to be a lot of things that a lot of people won't agree with. if it's not that important, you put that to one side and you build on what you do agree on. Now, for me, I've already seen the way that it's going and the way that it's heading and whatever. I'm trying to put building blocks in place, trying to unite certain things, trying to pull people to build in the middle. Now, you'll have dickheads like Jupiter say, oh, I'm the middle. No, you're not, you're just a fat cunt that will insert yourself into anything that you think you can get some attention from. So, for me, my role, realistically, I'm just keeping an eye out on things, trying to unite decent people together, highlighting pieces of shit like Jupiter and Wendy for what they are, highlighting the ties to hope, not hate, and all this shit along the way. There's always a fresh audience, and now and again it needs putting out again. That's what I'll continue to do. I mean, the more time that goes by, you end up with more things to show, more things to expose. It's like, these people don't just give up because you've like shown them up and highlighted what they're about. They carry on regardless. Nobody's ever seen Jason Tyler's face. Jupiter made out, oh, I've seen his face, and when you like put her under pressure, don't worry Jupiter, that video's coming out as well. With myself and Kaylee on Kaylee's show at the time. Do you know what I mean? They don't like, they just carry on regardless. It's proper mad. You can't get your head around it that people would have that much front. These people have got more front than Blackpool. Should really tell you all you need to know.